Karibuni sana, poleni sana.
Good morning, church. This is a tribute from me, Judy Thogori, to my beloved wife, Judy. I stand here together with my children, Tracy Wairimo, and my son, Eric Gikandi. How do I begin to capture the essence of a woman as remarkable as Judy? The love of my life, my partner, and the mother of these two children of ours. Her life, and she has transitioned too soon, leaving a void that words cannot fill. Judy was not just my wife, she was my greatest friend, my confidant, and most extraordinary person I've ever known. Yes. We met in 1991 at Manyora Company Advocates. I was instantly drawn to her simplicity, sharp intelligence, and steadfast work ethic. It did not take long for me to discover another side of Judy, fun-loving, witty, and adventurous. Our connection deepened as we spent time together, sharing dreams and discovering common passions. When she moved to the firm of Muthoga and Gaturu and Company Advocates, and I opened my law firm, we were young, ambitious, navigating the challenges of building careers and our future together. I was amazed at Judy's decision to leave the world of corporate law to join FIDA and instead pursue a career in social justice. In fact, we had a very long conversation about this decision of hers. As young lawyers, I thought that what we should aspire to do is, progress, make money, and grow careers as successful lawyers. But apparently, Judy had a different calling, the calling of servant leadership. She had been called to serve the downtrodden and the vulnerable. For the rest of her life, I watched in amazement as Judy served the vulnerable with passion and compassion. Our love blossomed quickly, from road trips across the country to countless conversations about life. Judy and I built a relationship rooted in adventure, laughter, and mutual respect. I remember her determination to master cooking, a skill that did not come naturally to her at first. In fact, Judy could not cook a meal to save her life when we first met. On the other hand, I had been a student in India for 5 years, so I knew how to cook. So Judy discovered that I can cook better than her. And being Judy, she immediately embarked on a crash course in cooking. Later on, she was the finest cook ever. She turned it into a passion, and soon her culinary creations were legendary. That determination and grit defined who she was. Our journey together led to a beautiful wedding at All Saints Cathedral, followed by a joyful reception at General Campus on 11th of June, 1994. Judy planned this wedding to perfection, a testament to her meticulous nature. As we began our life as a young couple, we juggled careers, built a home, and welcomed our children, Eric in 1994 and Tracy in 1998. Sorry about that mistake, into our lives. Yes, Eric, thank you, 1998. 95, sorry, even I'm lost. Judy embraced motherhood with unmatched dedication, pouring her heart and soul into nurturing our children. She protected Eric fiercely, ensuring his needs were always met, and guided Tracy with wisdom and unconditional love. Judy loved deeply, and her family was everything. She built bridges, nurturing bonds with my mother, that was incredible, her own family, and extended relatives. She redefined what it meant to be a daughter-in-law, treating my mother as a dear friend. Her love extended far beyond our home, and she gave generously to others, often quietly. From paying a young man's school fees to taking in the late Muthoni Murage advocate's son after Muthoni's passing, Judy's kindness left an indelible mark on many lives. Despite her demanding career, Judy was a pillar of strength and warmth at home. She balanced everything with grace. Her professional stature never overshadowed her role as a devoted mother and a devoted wife and mother. And here's where I want to tell the story that a lot of people out there who would meet me, would ask me, "You are married to Judy Thogori?" We really feel sorry for you because we hear that she's a very, very aggressive and very, very, tough person. And I'll tell them, contrary to what you think, Judy is the most humble, the most meek, and the most gentle person that we knew. Her ability to connect with people, even those older than her, from the likes of the distinguished Lee Modhoga, advocate and senior counsel friend Ojiambo, to friends seeking advice, was unmatched. She also carried other people's burdens with empathy, even when her own plate was overflowing. Her love for entertaining was legendary, and her culinary skills became a source of pride. Whether it was bandana bread or pineapple crumble, you notice that by this time she had now become an expert. She delighted in bringing people together over food and laughter. Yet material things held very little value to her. Judy's true wealth lay in her relationships and the joy she derived from giving to others. Even as her work garnered public recognition, Judy remained humble, never allowing her achievements to alter her core. To me, she was simply Judy, the woman who could solve any tension with her humor, the mother whose warmth enveloped our family, and the wife whose love and friendship sustained me. Judy, your presence was the heartbeat of our family. You are our anchor, our joy, and our light. I will miss your laughter, your delicious meals, and the way you made our house a home. Above all, I will miss the incredible person you are, a loving wife, devoted mother, and compassionate friend. Even when illness came knocking, Judy's stoicism and strength were awe-inspiring. She bore the burden of her ailment quietly, never wanting to bother others or let it overshadow the joy that she brought to our lives. She fought bravely, determined to overcome it, but it seems the Lord had decided it was time for her to come home. Sleep well, my love, until we meet again. You will remain forever in our hearts. Your loving husband, John.
John Masharia. John.
From your loving son, Eric Thogori Gikandi. No one was as important as you. Who can replace you? What will I do without you? You are the best mother, the most supportive, strong, kind, present, loving, respectable, great teacher, and dignified woman. You mentioned many times how happy you were when I was born, as a newborn. You told me the story of how you held a party 3 weeks later because my grandfather, whom I am named after, would not want to see me without slaughtering a goat and hosting people. As a child, you and Dad used to take me for rides everywhere, and you both knew I liked them so much. That is when I started falling in love with cars. And then you started taking me to Concours d'Elegance. Going to the Concours this year will not be the same without you, but I have no choice but to attend it in your memory. You have supported me throughout my autism and medical journey. Whenever I told you I needed help, you stood with me tirelessly. During my schooling, you supported me throughout. When I was in primary school, you took time to take me and Warimo to school every morning while chatting happily on our way to school. You assisted us in our homework and projects and always attended our school events. You told me how important families are, and you gave me the history of your family which made me fall in love with history. You emphasized that it is important to know where you come from, and you shared with me many stories about your grandmother, the late Mary Wanjeri Kogi, and your grandfather, the late Joshua Kogi. You also told me many stories about your school days, including the story about your teacher, Mr. Tindiebo, who influenced you to be a lawyer. You were the best cook and baker. No one ever came close. Your presence at home would make us enjoy our days and nights with us, laughing together and telling funny stories. I got to know your friends through you. Your friends became my good friends, and you gave me many stories about them, and your friends will forever remain my friends. Some of your clients became your good friends, and I got to know them. You also had a good relationship with my dad's side of the family, including his in-laws. You taught me how to keep in touch with family and friends, and we would go visit them every so often. Recently, you started playing golf, which I have done for a long time. I regret not having the opportunity to play with you. You are proud of how gifted I was and would often let your friends know about my gifts. You also taught Warimo and I about the harsh realities of life and how to maneuver life's challenges, and taught us the famous saying, "It is what it is." One of the ways we would spend time together would be to go to your bedroom and we would talk until you nearly fell asleep, and then we would pray together. You always listened to me and were very supportive. You introduced me to Ms. Pooja Panessa, who is a specialist supporting young people with autism, and also enrolled me in Autistech, a program for people with autism. In 2023, you hosted a party for me and asked your friends and relatives to come over and see my DJ skills. I am also training to be a mechanic, and I'm very sad you will never get to see it. I remember you liked music a lot, including one soul song called "If My Brother's in Trouble, So Am I" by Jeffrey Osborne. You also liked reading novels and watching movies. I am happy you got to be a great mother to me for the past 29 years. Mom, I will miss you terribly, and no one can replace you. I wonder about the future and what's next. The only thing I'm happy about is that you are now in a good place. Love, Eric.
Let's clap for them. Thank you very much, Eric. We salute you. Thank you for loving Mom so much. She loved you so much. Come this way. Thank you. Come on. Stand next to Dad.
From your loving daughter, Tracy Warimogi Kandi. Dear Mom, I'm at a loss for words over what has just transpired. I'm trying to understand and comprehend how you're no longer here and have left us so soon. It feels like a bad dream from which I am yet to awaken. My heart is broken, and I will remain so for a long time. I will miss you so much. When I look at my life, the reason I am who I am and where I am is because of you. You are my role model and my greatest inspiration, and that will never change. You are my best friend and mentor. I will miss our endless conversations, your quips, your love, and all the precious time we spent together. But most of all, I will miss you. Thank you for always pushing me to be my best and for being my rock, even during the hardest times. I always knew I could come to you with anything, and together we would find a way forward. You made me feel so special, and you are always there no matter the moment, whether it was good or bad. You were my biggest cheerleader, and I cherish sharing my triumphs with you, knowing they made you happy. Some of my fondest memories of you are when we drove to work together, talking about anything and everything, going out to a restaurant on a weekday evening just to chat and catch up, and the times we sat outside in the garden, simply enjoying each other's company. I miss hearing your knock on my door when you came home, the sound of your voice, your laughter, your countless hugs and affection, and most of all, you. You were my greatest inspiration, and I have never known anyone who worked harder or dedicated themselves more to their work than you did. You carried out your responsibilities with such grace and ease, all while caring for others and bearing so many people's burdens on your shoulders. You would never hesitate to pick up your phone, be a listening ear, offer advice, or simply be there for those who needed you. Even when you were so busy, you still managed to smile and spend time with us. You embodied integrity, and that is something you emphasized and passed down to Eric and me. I hope to emulate your values and make you proud wherever you are. As I reflect on your final moments before you left for treatment, I am deeply grateful that we were able to spend that precious time together, sharing Christmas, celebrating the New Year, and just being together leading up to your departure. Even though you were getting weaker, what mattered most was that we were all together. As I try to envision a life without you physically present, I feel overwhelmed and unsure of how to go on. However, I know you would want me to live my life to the fullest and continue moving forward. I promise to carry everything you taught me in my heart and work to bring our family closer together. I know you're watching over us, guiding us, and will always feel your love and support. I also know you were in a lot of pain during your final moments, so I take comfort in the fact that you're now at peace. I love you so much, Mom. Rest peacefully. Love, Werimo.
Tuwapatie makofi tafadhali. John, Eric, and Wairimu, thank you so much for being so courageous. This has been Judy's stepping stone. It has been overwhelming, and we can't thank you enough for loving our friend so much. Eric, we love you so much. God bless you and keep you and give you peace of mind. Asanteni sana. Let's clap for them again as they go. I'm going to invite up on stage Judy's parents, siblings, aunts, and uncles. And as they come up, I'm going to ask the praise and worship team, and maybe you can stand up. This was one of Judy's favorite songs. Modo. Wakikuyu simulete. Inaitwa Modo? Yeah, simameni. Tuimbe hiyo wimbo pamoja, led by the choir. Thank you. Thank you, family. We love you so much. God bless you. And God give you peace.